Hi everybody, how you doing? Can we just talk for a second? Listen, there's something I've got to get off my chest. This is going to be a rant because it's one of those things that just kind of drives me nuts about real estate. It's a real myth about real estate. It's not your fault you don't understand it, but I'm going to explain it to you because I'm so sick and tired of this thing we have to talk about, like right now. Let's get into it. So there's this one thing in real estate that just kind of fools everybody. It's kind of like the Sasquatch or Yeti, or it's kind of out there, but it is kind of a thing, but it's not a thing. And what is it? It's the BC assessment. Now that's not the mystery here. What the mystery is people believe that's a true appraisal or evaluation of their real estate. It is not. It's the BC British Columbia assessment. It's an assessment. It comes out in January, but the thing is, the assessed value is pegged back in July. So to start off with, it's 6 months out of date. Now, the market itself right now in the last 6 months is down 10.4%. So that's Victoria MLS stats right there. I'm just going to have a look at the stats here from the last year. So from July to July of last year, property values went up for single families between 6 and 14%. Depends where your property is. Condos and townhomes, strata properties, went up between 6 and 26%. So those are the figures that have been used by BC Assessment. So pretty much everybody who got their assessment this year is almost guaranteed that the assessed value has gone up. So why do we have this? It's done so that your property taxes can be determined. Your property taxes are based upon the assessed value. That's the reason for it. For example, if your property is going to get appraised by a certified appraiser, they do not use the BC assessment in any fashion to determine what the value of your property is. What they look for is sold properties, and typically ones that have sold within the last, say, 6 months, that are similar in nature to your property. The lot size is the same if it's a house. The house size is the same types of upgrades, that sort of thing. And same with condos. They try and compare apples to apples. It's no different if you ask somebody like me, who's a realtor, to come and do what we call a current market analysis of your property, a CMA. And if we do that, same thing. We use sold properties. We do not use the BC assessment. We do not use current listings. We only look at properties that sold. That's how you determine value in real estate. Now, the BC assessment is meant to be an accurate evaluation or assessment of the value of your property, but it's not. Typically, it's actually lower. On some occasions, and particularly since the market has been changing quite a bit, some of the actual now, the assessments will actually be higher than the actual real value of your property. It's getting too late now because we're at the end of the month, but you can appeal this by proving to the BC Assessment Authority by showing them properties that have sold that are similar to yours at a lower value. So there's something, and it will save you some money on taxes. So remember your property, the taxes, how they can determine the taxes. There's a thing called a mill rate. Each municipality or city is going to be a little bit different, but they use that mill rate compared to your assessed value to come up with your property taxes. If you're buying or selling real estate, act like a professional. Amateurs look at the BC assessment and trying to determine value based on that. The pros don't. Professionals, they look at sold properties. So just keep all this in mind. So it's just an assessment. It is not a true evaluation or true determination of the value of your property. So if you want to know the value of your property, just drop me a line in the comments down below. I'll get back to you and we'll put together a proper evaluation of your property. Also, if you're from out of town and you're thinking about moving to Victoria, our lovely city here, I've put together a relocation guide for you. So again, leave me a little note in the comments down below and we'll get that off to you. As always, great talking to you. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.